I play a character called Matthew Nolan, who is a doctor, and he gets off a flight from Beijing and is immediately arrested and put back on the red eye, accused of killing a Chinese national. He claims that he's innocent, and the police officer, played by Jing Lucy, who's accompanying him, is basically keeping him prisoner on the plane. During the course of the flight, a number of people start to die, and he has to try and prove his innocence. The thing that attracted me to the show was the fact that it's a six-parter written by Peter Dowling. It's high-octane political thriller, and it's all set on a long-haul flight from London to Beijing. So those parameters make it claustrophobic and exciting and a bit of a pressure cooker. Something that myself and the director were interested in, that when you've got a character who on paper should be probably one of the most trustworthy people you know, doctors take the Hippocratic Oath to do no harm, and yet the car accident is real. He does not know what happened to the girl that he was with. But at the same time, it was interesting kind of teasing the audience with who is he really? What's he been doing? What has he been doing in Beijing? Is he a courier? Is he a politician? Is he a spy? I quite liked not really knowing. I was prepared for the plane set to be an absolute nightmare, but when we got in there, the production design was so brilliant, and we ended up really enjoying 5 weeks in a business class seat. But just the different areas of the aeroplane, and because we shot in order, because we were in quite a contained space, it was really satisfying. The further we moved back down the plane, we knew we were progressing in the story, and you just see the architecture of this, enormous aircraft. So we get into the sort of crew quarters and the cargo hold, and if you've ever seen Peter Dowling's Flightplan, that film was just so exciting to me, and this is like an extended version of that movie, really. I'm getting a bit long in the tooth for action sequences. However, the restrictions of a fuselage of an aircraft means there wasn't too much sprinting, and you can only swing. I'm in handcuffs. No, it was great. I mean, and in a way that adds to the sort of pressure cooker, is that they are trying to contain these series of extraordinary events without letting any of the other passengers know that something awful is happening on this flight, and not trying to send people into a panic. So it's very tense and taut. One of the most exciting sequences for me was when we got down into the crew quarters, when Nolan starts to realize that not everything is as it seems. We've got, in a way, the crew quarters has been turned into a morgue, because we've got 3 dead bodies. This guy in the green hoodie kind of emerges from the undercroft, and he has to hide next to one of his dead colleagues. It sounds really morbid, but it was like an extended action sequence that the director didn't cut. Kieran Hawkes was really into sort of shooting it like an action movie, and it genuinely felt like a scene from Mission Impossible, and I thought Tom Cruise was coming through the door. It's got a broad demographic, it's got broad appeal, it's political, it's high stakes, it's high octane, it's fun in places, it's nail-biting, certainly made my heart race. So yeah, combination of Agatha Christie and Mission Impossible.